Hey Tart, how you doing? I hate this game and I want to die. Well, why would you come into this stream if you hate my game? I'm joking. You mean your thing you're working on? I'm good. What's gone wrong with your game? Everything's broken, Fudget. What happened? What happened? Alright, let's do this. Hello, FME. How you doing today? That's a banging song. Don't even know. I got everything working perfectly in the editor and the build just shat the bed. I mean, like it can't be too much. Like something recent has caused it, or have you just not made a build in ages? You know? Remaking Platinum's camera stuff. Nice, exciting. This is the first build I've made. Oh, jeez. Well, that's probably pretty. I realize this was a mistake. I'm sure, just stick with it. Maybe stop working on it for today, but just come back at it later or something. Sounds like you need to do some Stack Overflow googling or something. You know. How's our tank brush doing? He's driving across all obstacles. That's how he's doing. Let's just jump in, right? Continue working on this start menu. Bonjour mon petit pois. Hello Fletcher. How you doing? It's good to see you. Is this scene that purely consists of a cutscene? God damn, that's what's causing the problem? It won't load the dialog box and it won't exit to the next scene. Alright, well, I mean, you're onto something then. So I'm gonna need to figure out why it does this in build, yeah. I mean, look, I had a problem with a build on Linux where if I had nested block comments, it didn't work. Which is pretty nuts. Very well rested, slept from 10 PM to 12 PM with only 2 hours break. You'd take breaks when sleeping? So basically 12 hours sleep. Shit like that is infuriating. Yep. Well, I woke up in the middle of the night, watched some streams, and then went back to bed. Did you guys hear that that's apparently how we used to sleep in the olden days? I've read too much sleep science for someone who has a shit sleep schedule. Well, it might just mean that you're trying, you know? Timeline is effing shit. What does that mean? Is that a Unity thing or? Or are you talking about Flash? Unity, okay, Unity sequencer, okay. It's legit effing garbo. Water retard, I hope you figure it out. Always annoyed me when things work differently in play mode versus build. It is really infuriating because you're like, well, it works. I made it work. It had problems before. I addressed them. What kind of information do we need for these, for the slots? We've got the character, we've got the level. Maybe we should have the elements as well? I don't know. Didn't they upgrade it recently to the timeline tool that is? This doesn't look like a lot of progress, F me. Who opens Visual Studio? Attaboy. Need coffee, yep. I'm doing it wrong, need to hide those bottom two functions so it look like it's actually updating camera position. See what you mean. Really should just be standard size. Can't wait to never touch this game again. Again, I've never felt that feeling. Excuse me, game. He's losing it. That doesn't look good. Also, top brass straightens tie. I know you should currently use @here to notify people you're live. Wouldn't it be cool if they could assign themselves a live role in #info and then you tag that instead? Have you? Does anyone you know do that? I've never seen that before. You could maybe make the background a bit smaller so it would look like you're watching the area far away in the main menu. You mean this one? Everyone does that? I've never seen that. I made a Discord bot that does that exact same thing. Oh, here it comes. First shot's free. gonna get me hooked and then he's gonna start charging me. No, just don't read the small print. Start bringing some coffee, BRB. Nice. I like these save slots, very nice. Yeah, you like it? Thanks, man. So I'm thinking something like this. So it would show you the level, your character, and the elements you've got. I think that would be sufficient. Seriously, if you want something like that, that's what my Discord bot does. It's got good uptime. Currently working on stability this week, but it's been fairly good so far. Only time it breaks is when I'm really stupid or when Discord goes down. So how does that work? They assign themselves a live role. So the live role is a role where you want to be notified of go live, so it doesn't spam everybody. Is that it? Can you have multiple roles? I don't have any roles currently. Here's a little video of how it works. Here's some text. Role menu. You guys will be able to see this because I maximized it. So how do I sign up? I wrote Clippy please in my Discord. I'm hoping that'll do it. I'll summon Clippy, right? Give you a link to install the bot on your server and a little guide. Give me a second. So assuming we're working on the same one here, we would just basically take these and invert them. Why are these in multiple layers? That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Alright. So that is new game and load game. I did not switch open. Whoops. Send you a link on Discord, that's cool. Alright, I'll check that out after stream then. Does that look inverted? Or what if it was the same? Coffee's brewing now? Nice. That looks weird. What if it was like this? If you need any help, just DM me. I'll be AFK between 4 PM and 9 PM, but around after. That's cool. I'll just check it out and see where I get to. Did you settle on the social stuff? It looks like the straw poll ended on social, but I will say that if this was a referendum question, then it would probably be a pretty badly designed one, because I actually used the word social media in the question itself. So I may have inadvertently influenced people towards that. But yeah, 3 votes for their social. I didn't know you're still here. Your politician training has begun. I voted for social because I am social. That makes sense. But basically, I just imagine a scroller like this. Who's a good candidate for Prime Minister? Top Rash. Top Brat, not Top Brat or Bob Rash. Got a lot of skeletons in my closet. I don't know how well this is gonna go. So what do you think? FMe's suggestion about zoomed out pictures, was that good or bad? I'm not sure. We need to move it anyway. Maybe a bit bigger. What? I don't know, I'll have to check it out. Because this is already very, yeah. Can't do it. I suppose the blur means you could, because it doesn't have to be pixel perfect. I think you should have you on the mushroom tank behind it. Now we're talking. See, the problem is I won't be able to really pan this. Know what I'm saying? When am I able to play Fates of War? Well, the beta is about a month away. I'm targeting by the end of October. We'll see if I manage, but that's the target. So some people will be allowed to play it then. $13.80, so bet that people with fancy boxes can play too. Fancy boxes? $6.90, and then the other one was $7.76. So that's 400 minus 24 minus 12, so 388. I understand you're saying something, but I can't understand it. My beautiful diamond box. Is it the? It's not the gift something, because that just looks like a. That just looks like a present. I don't understand. A little tassel. Sorry, FMe, I got confused. Oh, it's like using a diamond box because there's a diamond inside it, you just can't see it. Okay, I get it. Yep, I got it now. I haven't decided yet on how to pick people. I have to make it pretty small, I think. The round, I'll probably put like a sign-up sheet in the Discord or something, and then I'll just use my magic selection algorithm to decide. Still no fog. Don't need no fog. I'm here to lurk and not misbehave at all. Nice. Nice use of the emoji as well. Welcome, mommy. So we need like a nice bit of Panable area. Fletcher. I don't even know where the logs I put to. Oh no. It's way too blurry. So let's do a couple of these. BG2. Let's see if we've got a nice map that we can use. A bit boring. Possible. I feel like snow would be good, but maybe something else. Rust would be cool, probably. Yeah, one of the early, like the Rust Labyrinth map, that might be a good one, I think. This, no, not the Hidden Forest. Definitely not the house in the Hidden Forest. Thinking this, nope. Small Labyrinth. Rust is very cool, especially the enums and parametric. My name's Fletcher and I'm very funny. Yeah, this is Labyrinth's probably cooler. What snow map is cozy? Do we know this? Not any of the forest ones. They're just too similar. No, I've lost my cozy emote. It's no good. That's not even snow anymore. We've got this, this. Don't think that's a nice one anyway. Just empty. I don't know, will that look good? Probably not. I was watching someone code in Unity and how do they manage that? I get what you mean. Should you just do the snow castle? You would have an issue nowhere to go. Well, you would see, there'd be like a name of the tab and the line, right? Took me a second there, Brush, but I'm on the same page now. Good job, Fletcher. But yeah, if you get an error, you'll get a line that tells you where it happened, you know? It ain't Microsoft Word. You're right there. That's true. So while that's a nice map, those lines kind of help if you know what you're doing. Microsoft Word. Now Notepad, that's easy to use. So convenient and great. Got frustrated yesterday because I don't understand when to use curly braces. So is that for like conditionals and stuff? Possibly? I mean, I don't know. You gotta stick with it. I assume for C#. Yeah, she started doing Unity. Where did I export this to? Did I not finish exporting? So I think in most cases after every set of parentheses you'll have curly braces that wrap around the statements that do stuff. I just thought everything needs to be like encased in curly braces. Probably not everything. Okay, Fletcher, that is hella confusing. Why is it like that? I hate that. I don't want it. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Those braces are used to indicate scope in C#. You can wrap any code in braces and it will be self-contained scope. That was a real sigh. I'm like, I don't even want to. After a function class condition, the code is within that section scope only. Welcome back, Tart. I just don't understand, Kroob. Don't understand. crazy because the code is super self-explanatory, but I'm stuck on the curly braces. Right, so you're... Well, I mean, that's good, because that means you've got a mind for programming. It's just the syntax that you need to learn. Top right has a people. How did you know? Who leaked this? We have a mole in our organization. Top fart. Watery tart, top fart. We make a good team. To understand vector 2, I don't know why we use 2. That means it's two-dimensional vector, x and y. So that would be for 2D games. I know a thing, I think. So vector 3 would have x, y, z, I guess. Is it z? Yeah, it is z. Oh, she's getting something. She's getting it. Let's try on Z. Get to fuck. Tart. Get to fuck. Thank you guys. I was like, what the F is there a 2 and then sometimes a 3 but never a 1? Yeah, because then it would be, I guess it would just be a scalar, but that doesn't even, like, you just have a number. I'm Canadian, I take offense to that. Well, you know what that means, Tart? That means you have to say sorry. Did I do a good Canadian sorry? Trying my best here. Alex is one of us. Yes. Say sorry now or I'll message your Twitch mom. Is that me? I'm sure you're gonna say sorry now. I thought it was gonna be okay. Sorry. Hello, what do we have here? Hey, I'm the new meta. Welcome. We have a cool game. Z. I don't even know which one that is. Is that the right one? Project. What kind of... See, Fletcher, I work on the same thing, so I have a command for the actual game. C++ definitely not. You knew that one. You got Fates of War. To dispel some of this magic. Oh, they're feared. Can I just continually dispel this? Straight up, I don't know what the F I'm doing. Help me. Is this with your cutscene, Tart? Need to get my cup of coffee. Brain farting levels are high at the moment. I'm doing dumb mistakes. Oh no. Me and the BF are thinking of making a creature tower defense. Not sure how many people like those games, but I am excited. Well, it'd be good practice, right? Okay, just gonna jump on the bandwagon and get myself some snacks in the progress. I hear a little creeper. She's looking for a phone. I don't have your phone. Only your heart. Oh, this one isn't doing his thing anymore. No one caught that. We're just always super sweet. Nice. I guess Lua's made based on C, so I can forgive you. Is it based on C? I didn't even know that. I don't. Doesn't feel like it. It's hell of a lot easier. Hi, super smart wife. She is a very smart one. Ah. Okay, so yeah, that was a bit of the game. I wasn't even paying attention there. Didn't handle it that well either. So hi cat, I love you. She's gone now. I'll pass it on. Let's go to the backgrounds. Create an atlas for it. Menu BG1. That just actually happened. Menu BG1 and a type 2. I guess it's not as funny as I found it, but it's just, as far as failing at things go, it's a pretty basic one. How does she feel about you streaming? Does she enjoy her alone time? Well, I stream during the workday, so it doesn't really impact it at all. Really. But she's supportive. When I'm over my boyfriend's, I have to like distance myself, or I never stop talking to him. Yeah, so that's like, so I wouldn't really be doing that. If it was like a weekend or the evenings, I basically just don't stream then. It's very rare. Welcome back with coffee. She also knows that streaming helps me be productive, so she's supportive because of that reason as well. Lua is written on C and influenced by C++. Check it out. Huh. That's news to me. I genuinely didn't know that. I thought C is surely really complicated, but I thought C++ was as well. I find Lua just like really simple to use. Even the little examples people were posting in chat about C# were just like freaking me out. And I know C# is a very commonly used language. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay, the atlas sizes are that way. Okay, I got it. Back with Cheerios. Interesting. If you can't handle memory in a language, I am not interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not bothering with that whatsoever. It's like it would be unnecessary for me to spend time on that. I'm sure you can do a better job of it if you're able to handle it yourself, but for me it'd be a waste of time. I probably wouldn't be able to achieve what is done out of the box already in something like Lua. Need to add textures here. Yeah, so that will be there, right? 690, 190, that's 188, is it, or something like that? No. Confused by that. So bg is GUI get node. BG up top, of course. To be honest, the same project took me 3 months on C++ and 2 weeks in Java and Python. Definitely enjoyed C++ more though, to be honest. Yes, you're the kind of person that likes creating architecture and stuff like that, and that's fine. It's just different uses for the programming languages. You know, that's okay. Oh yeah, found out that Wheeze does it a different way than I first thought. I think he used to do it the way we discussed before, but now he actually makes you log in with your Twitch account in the game to verify yourself. I think that's what I saw. I've never been subbed to him, so I didn't actually get beyond that, but I just wanted to see what his mechanism was. GUI. You'd have to do some API fiddly stuff in whatever language / engine you decide to use for the next project to achieve something similar. But we were thinking... You were thinking something else. I don't necessarily need people to log in. It wouldn't have to be like a super strong DRM solution, just something that was more automated than me having to give out codes manually, but you know, not much more complicated than that. How long are you making this game? 2 years now. We have about probably 6 months left. Six months to a year left, I believe was the last estimate. Yeah, I hope not a year. That would be a bit long. If you're doing just a few people for the beta, why not hand out codes for those people? If we were talking about next project, so whatever I make next, I want to have people involved way before the beta, and I want it to be so that Twitch subscribers basically get automatic access to the most recent build. That's what I want to do. So Fletcher was helping me out with that. Imagine if you made the engine too. Yeah, it would be like 10 years left. Is it position hacks? I don't know. People make you do your job the worst. How very dare they? I'll be sorry. It was a reasonable point, FB. That's way too fast. I know I'm easing and stuff, but it's just still way too fast. Older lady left a voicemail and she messed up and was like, I'm going to call again and redo it. Oh, that is cute. So wholesome. I could just do a linear. I just having access to easing makes it, you know, makes me use it for everything. 2 years to make something seems way too long to me. Would prefer to do something in 3 to 4 months, then develop while it's released. Well, I mean, sure. It's this kind of project you couldn't do in 3 to 4 months though, so it might be a personal preference that you'd like to do something shorter. That's fine. That's a more chill view, I think. I built a Java engine once, not of my own design though. How did you enjoy that? Was that fun or torture? Even then, there's so much bugs you still catch that you didn't even know you had. Yeah, that's what scares me about going into beta. I'm like, what are people gonna find? It's gonna be terrifying, I think. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna switch to shroom mode. I'm working on a C++ 2D game engine based on SDL2. Simple direct media layer, which is based on OpenGL. Modern OpenGL seems too hard for me. The fun part was inserting a bad numeric value and creating an acid trip in the window. Yeah, some bugs can be really fun. It was reading from the effing folder where the scripts are kept rather than the resources. Why would I do this? 2018 me is a brain line. That's funny. Alright, so that looks pretty easy. Right, we're gonna initialize it. How are we gonna do that? My friend I was on the phone with 2 seconds ago got really mad at me for calling myself a brainlet. I don't even know what that's got to do. I've heard of manlet, but I don't really know what brainlet means. To be honest, it's just for educational purpose, but sure. Wait, I'm thinking I might be doing some recursion here. I think we need a timer or something. A brainlet is like saying you're stupid. Yeah, I suppose a manlet is small man, so brainlet would be small brain, I guess. Didn't even know the term manlet was a thing. Oh yeah. Just want to learn now too. Kind of not really into making a creature to have friends game to sell. Makes me a little uncomfy. Don't know why. Is it just because you get vibes like pay to win and stuff like that? Maybe. I just want to have fun. I don't need the money. Yeah, I feel you. Timer.delay. The delay is the time. Repeat true. Callback is animate BG. Okay. I'm helping make my boyfriend's dream a reality, but it's not really my dream. You just wait. Once you learn how to program, we won't want to do anything else. Excuse me, game? I just fixed you. What the F do you think you're playing at? You tell him. That's probably too quiet for stream. Anyway. Right, I'm going to take a super quick break. I'll be right back. If I want to make something to sell, I would div it on Unreal or Unity. Most because make your own game engine, expect to make money. Using Unity at the moment, but I'm a nub. That's why it feels weird to sell my first game. I'm working with a partner which will oversee everything. Like an overseer. As long as it isn't under my business name, I'm happy. That's the way to go. Anime beat PG, okay. Wheat position. Anyone hear about the game Flotsam? No. Heard about Raft. That seemed pretty good, cool. No demonstration. Example why you shouldn't do early access if you don't have a lot to show. That makes sense. Are they getting slated? Mixed reviews. I mean, it looks alright so far. The trailer looks fine. Yeah, it looks like a good idea. So I guess, are people mad because it doesn't have sufficient content? TLDR, wait for future updates before purchasing, but is relatively playable. We'll come back to this. Color World with somewhat limited version of Waterworld. I don't like survival games. This game sucks. Why the frick did you buy it? And why did you play it for 3.7 hours? You absolute butt cannon. But yeah, I see what happened. It's a shame. Can we set color? Yeah, that's the, okay, animation. Self BG. How do we do this? Maybe we'll see if we can use a ping pong or something. And then we did, where does that go? Duration, delay, complete, and playback. And playback, GUI dot. not sure. I've been working on a terminal chess game using Unicode characters and ANSI escape sequences. Never realized how complicated chess is. Have to use tons of conditions to check if a move is valid for every piece type. Yeah, and are you doing all the like weird moves like the when you can like you can switch the rook, I think, with the king, which is like such a non-standard move. Castling, yeah. I didn't know it had such a simple name. And yeah, Rena, I like those things as well. I like survival. I guess I haven't played much, but I like it in theory. I'm gonna turn off this timer for now, and then just try this. I just don't know if it's gonna work. What? Oh, it's because it didn't start from dark position, did it? So we would have to set the color. So I don't know if this because this would just start being dark, or yeah, I don't think so. Are we going to color or not? We are going to color. We speed it up just to see, but yeah, basically that's not the answer. Yeah. Okay. I just found a script I didn't know existed in the game when I changed the variable. It's called activate second player. What a fudging fool I was. What, you thought there's going to be multiplayer? BG under. Oops. Oh, okay, that's why. The fudge, there's a whole co-op folder when they even do this. That's funny. Next BG self BG ID is equal to right. I'm gonna test it, and if it loads level, I'm putting it on it straight away. You just like get it out there. Congratulations. if self VG ID is greater than length. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Hey, Big Mac Attack. Happy Tuesday to you too. Set ID, predict next ID, set textures. So we're going to remove the texture from this, and then we're just going to call that here. And then things might get broken, but I do hope to at least see the grassland. That's my target. We see the snow. That's weird. Never tried Lua before, so it's a scripting language. Yes, it is. So something here, I guess. Oh yeah, we set this to zeros. That doesn't work. That's okay. So we initialize the animation. We are not wanting to do that. We want to I really enjoy using Lua. She's really easy to use, really forgiving. Sometimes that causes problems, of course, but all in all, I'm a fan. Easing out, I think. So this should just now start on the grass. I don't understand what is happening. Oh, it faded out immediately. So it should take this long. However, I did that in the wrong place. Is the delay we're interested in. So we want to delay it by a lot. Why is it out of position? I don't understand that. We're definitely speeding this up because I'm not looking at it for a minute each time I'm testing it. being worked on today? Today we're working on the main menu. Some animations and such. Thanks to whoever recommended Godot a few days ago. It's a super cool engine. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How you doing, Big Mac Attack, anyway? It's been a while, I think. It has. Things are alrighty, but might be between contracts soon in the animation biz. Well, I hope that resolves quickly. Not nice when your work's unstable. The only interpreted languages I've used are JavaScript and Python. I wasn't really a fan of either. It's fair enough. Lots of options, thankfully, even freelance ones. That's good. Okay, nice. Pretty perfect. Is this your camera work or something else? Doesn't want to load. Nice. That was cool. I think we did need that because we got set to 0 using the... I still don't understand what's wrong with the Y position, but we've got multiple things we can tackle, so I'll think about that once I've got this bit solved. Something's moving around on the Y axis. Sorry about the sirens. Should just be on 0 then, I guess. That doesn't seem right to me. Well, it isn't, but I don't understand. Wait, 776. Yeah, it should be 194, I think. don't know what's jumping around like that. Is it? It's never in the correct position. I think something's just genuinely gone wrong. I think I've just... What's a vector 4 is the fourth one opacity? You got it. A vector 4 is just a four-dimensional vector, but in this case, because it's related to the color property, yeah, it's RGB alpha. I think I must just... No, I don't know. Something weird's going on. Somewhere I'm setting the position or something. Is it timer? No, not necessarily. Oh, it doesn't go through the floor anymore. That's always a good sign. Nice. But what if you wanted to explore underneath? So set next BG, it sets, I should just set the texture. Maybe when the texture gets set. Is that when the position gets wonked? They're both set to 69194. I can change the min y value for each level if I ever want to add underground stuff. That's cool. I do know we need to do right top stretch, but that shouldn't affect anything. It should just mean that it works when I maximize the window. Okay, that part is wrong when we set the position, but it should be 61994, that should be fine. Might be a bit nitpicky, but JavaScript does not have true integer representation due to being built on the IEEE 754 standard, and Python's incapable of multi-threaded applications. Looks like Lua can multi-thread. Yeah, I have heard that. It is cycling it now, but it's just not right. And the cycle doesn't look very nice. It's moving too far as well. Shouldn't be 0. Will the font be larger? Oh yeah, I haven't done that at all yet. I've made some sketches of the main menu. I picture more something like this eventually. Thank you. Thanks. I had some help from chat and Watery Tart specifically with picking font colors and stuff like that. But yeah. Now, I really do not understand why this is behaving like that. So we've got the main menu exports. They are 1380 by 388. Where do they begin on the left here? So we should be able to see beyond the first little hut if it's aligned correctly, which it isn't. Okay, so that's part of the problem. And when we start, what position are we given? It says it's 690, so that's just not right then. That doesn't seem right either. It has to be this 0? No. 1380? That doesn't strike me as correct either. This is very confusing. I feel like I'm missing something. Is it the way the GUI is rendered and I've just forgotten how I do it? No, it has to be more than 690 then, basically. Did we say 1380 wasn't right? What's the predicate for this? It's just the GUI materials. It's not something we've messed with that much, I don't think. It's just rendered there. And then we do the cursor and the transition. So we've got the GUI. way too much. So what's 1380 minus? That'd be 1035? Seems like a made up number. That's close. If not it. Stop animating these. I'm going to try out a new gym today and I'm getting nervous. I'm sure it'll be fine. New environments make me uncomfy. I mean, gyms can become uncomfortable anyway. So I get it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm so confused, it's painful. 120? I just have to remember no one is looking at me. That's right. This is so confusing. Haven't worked out for 2 weeks. That's not so bad. So that now matches the image. I have no idea why. I haven't worked out in months. In 1 month I gained 11 pounds and I can see it now. That's quite rapid. It's like over 2 pounds a week. Lose weight fast, but also gain it fast. Well, that's good. It'd be bad if you just gained it super quickly. What is this number? It's not related to anything. I'm so confused. Remember to hydrate kids? I think kids should be able to self-hydrate. There you go, I get it now. I hydrate with coffee. I mean, if you're in a desert and you're dying of thirst, you'd have some coffee. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. It's 1020 minus 690. Absolute lunacy. I don't understand why this is being so weird. Why do I have to do magic numbers? It works, I'm done. I'm with you, man. This is utter bizarrety. When I get nervous, I have the urge to pee. I get you. I remember like childhood memories when you're playing hide and seek and you're like, when you're hiding somewhere, I would always desperately need to pee. Not a good survival strategy. Same pee on your enemies. Literally almost peed myself. Why did that go weird there? I feel like we should just be easing out, really. Maybe the first one can go in out cubic, but otherwise it should just ease out. Nope, that's worse. Problem is the fade. The fade happens and then we stand still. Yeah, I think it does need to be in and out. Make a quicker fade or a longer fade? I don't know. The fade should ease in. Alright, we're gonna do a super slow one this time. We're slowing down. Can't remember what I set the fade to. I think it's a 10-second fade, but easing on the out, I think. Yeah, that's kind of nice. The slow fade was good there, and then we're now in the snow. And I'm not a fan of how long it takes to start moving, but I don't know what the solution is to that. I can't animate it in the background. I mean, it is supposed to be super backgroundy. Like, you know, you're not really supposed to be paying attention to this, but I don't want it to be stupid either. Guess what? I could potentially animate the background, but I think it'd be tricky. Could just make it all linear. That would possibly work better. Although the fade, yeah, see the fade would be static unless we started it before the fade was completed, but then they would have to be bigger than they are. Yeah. And it does fit right when you maximize it, right? Does seem to. My animator would kill me if he saw what I was doing, but I don't think there's any harm. To check out the texture set. Show in asset browser and in desktop. So I have the logo. I know NetFlap said he wanted to redesign it, but I'll use whatever I've got currently. I'm sure we had some Steam images where the logo looks really nice. I think it was in this file. Where is it? Oh, it's in every sub bit. I see. So the drop shadow, does that work in a PNG? We'll see. Apparently we already had a logo folder. That's weird. Patriotic homie. Thanks for the follow. You hyping? F me? What are you hyping about? Good day top? Is that some kind of... That sounds like, what's he called? Austin Powers. The big fat Scottish one. Oh, follow hype. That's good hypeage. Someone who can't spell it. Yep, fair enough. That'll do as well. How you doing today, Zingris? All is well, thanks, dude. You likewise, all is well here too. Can I just do a folder? No. Because that would be nice to control them that way. I know I can put them underneath something, but can I just have an empty box node as a container? Main? If that's positioned at 0, 0, then does that work, or does that break everything? Looks alright. Alright, got through the whole thing, uploading now, nice. I'm so happy to put this thing down. That's good, you completed something, that's like huge. Is that too big, mayhaps? I believe we have space here. No? Is it in the wrong layer? Can you not move layers? That's the what I don't get. So these should be layers, background. Yeah, okay. And then this is whatever the other one is. Layer B. Okay, yeah, that does get scaled up. Fits 3, 4, 5 is the middle one. We need 6 buttons. I'm just gonna start this over because this looks terrible. Button. Texture. Settings, button on 1. Position 3, 4, 5, 280, 260, 240. Something like that. Layer. BBB. Yeah, so now it doesn't work because there's a bunch of stuff we're checking here. Check load, is that it? I think it might be it. Nope. Function. Check click. Where's that happening? Set slave slot. Set save slot. Okay. Load buttons. Is that it? Just trying to load things that don't exist. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So if I add a text to this, we need a font. We have the HUD font already, that's fine. So this isn't gonna work because, well, it's massive for one, that's weird. Yeah, the position is gonna be wrong, but we're working on the position, right? New color. Can I just save it as something? Yeah. I'd like to be able to save them though as a custom color. Oh, that's the bound. Okay, we didn't know that. That's wrong. What did we do here? Do we not have outlines? I think we did. Oh, there's just black outline, I see. so this should be 345200. Is that right? Would that work? That's what she said. ERP. I can't remember. I can vaguely remember what I was saying, and I do think it was appropriate. So good one. Okay, so that looks fine. But what we need to do is we need to have buttons. Hey, on electro. I wonder what that means. On we are the grow. Well, that doesn't help me. Moin. Hello, flying dubstep. Cool. Is that the big? I thought it was like, yeah. We are the big. Yeah, that rings a bell. It means we are here big. All right, I think I get it. I think I get it. Get node. But it's a French expression to say dude. All right, okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. I studied a bit of French, but not really any like expressions or slang or anything like that. Table maybe? I don't know. Of course, it's not something you can learn. I mean, you could, but I guess it's hard. Definitely hard for an old teacher in Sweden to know like current modern use of language. Yeah. Table insert self buttons. New text. All right, okay. So we've got the button and the text. Store reference. Align text. Set position. Set position, text should be GUI get position button. Let's see how this breaks everything. Now, because this was already in the right position, it's hard for me to tell if it was my code or something else, the fact that it was in the right position before. So now it's in the totally wrong position. We get it going. And voila. Something works. We don't have a clip for that, FME. I don't know. Button load. This isn't gonna fit. Is it the logo that's too big? If I set these to something, yeah, they get put together, so I can't move them, which is a bit annoying. But this exists in English. Not voila. It would, yeah, I don't think there is something that's exactly the same as voila. Does this fit? Kinda. What was the last one? It's a bit smushed in, I would say. Let's put this far up as we can go. Here I can learn programming and also English. What a nice stream. Well, thank you. You're welcome to hang out and learn. Button load, button credits. Speaking of learning programming, I've been dipping my foot into meth for programming lately. How often are bit flags and bitwise operators used in most games? I thought so, math. Once you hatch, you can't stop. How often are bit flags and bitwise operators used in most games? Good question. I don't know. I've heard those terms. I don't know what they are. Bit flag. I think you're kind of getting your answer here because I don't even know what that is. Is that just true or false? And then what's the other one? Bitwise operator. So this is stuff I don't use, I guess. Yeah, more lower level. Yes, it's probably not something you mess about with in Lua. I would wager. Oh god! You just use standard operators for most stuff, web, game, etc. Yeah. Stugsoft, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everybody, how you doing? How was your stream? I've just been working on my main menu here. But I think this would be an excellent opportunity to run my little Fates of Ort introduction video. Good stream, that menu is looking good, thank you very much. And Spectral Q, thank you very much for the follow. Let's see, do I have a command for you? I don't, I should do that. Yes, show us. Alright, everybody, get ready for Aridas. Get ready. Thank you for the follow. Right, this is an introduction to my game, Fates of Ort. Enjoy. Hi, my name's Alex. I'm going to be talking a little bit about my game called Fates of Ort while playing it, and to discuss some of the key mechanics and the underlying story. So let's just jump right in. This is Fates of Ort. It's a 2D retro fantasy RPG. It's got a couple of things about it that are a bit different. First of all, you can see that we've got a kind of time stop mechanic here. This ooze doesn't follow us when we stand still. It's because all of time is frozen. You can cast a spell at him, and you can see he moves a little bit, but then as soon as the spell is cast, it stops again. So as we move, time starts moving as well. We have a bunch of spells at our disposal. They're listed in the top left. So if I pick up this spell here, and then I combine it with one of 3 elements, which are all up here. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the Ice Spikes. So I'm going to hit the ooze with that and absolutely destroy it. The second one is the Mind version, is a Lightning Strike, which looks something like that. And then the final one is the Shadow version, which creates a Meteor Shower like this. So each spell behaves slightly differently depending on which element you combine it with, allowing you for different options. The time stop mechanic means that you have the opportunity to be really deliberate and strategic in your decisions. You can plan things even in the middle of combat. So when I'm getting chased by these guys, I can pause whenever I want to, and I can think of things to do. I can cast a turret to support me over here. I could cast Plague like this, so that the enemies spread it to each other to deal damage. You may have noticed that each spell has an HP cost next to it, and that ties into the story, which is that normal magic is restricted by the fact that you have to spend your own life energy in essence to cast it, which creates a natural balance for the use of magic. It means nobody can become really powerful because they all have to budget their magic usage. But in this game, when this starts taking place, someone has discovered consumption magic, which enables people to have a direct link to the earth instead of themselves. So they are effectively using unlimited magic, which they're using for bad things. And that makes the world crumble. So as the game progresses, more and more of these holes appear in the ground to signify that the world is collapsing. It doubles as a balancing mechanic because out of these holes will appear various kinds of enemies that add to the baseline number of enemies in any given area. So the story is really quite open. The world is open. You can go to the final area very early on. There's nothing really stopping you. There are some gates and quests and stuff to complete before you can get to certain areas, but you're not really prevented from going anywhere in particular. So you have a lot of choice, and that's kind of reflected in the quest lines as well. There's a couple of key NPCs that at the beginning of the game you would like to be able to save, but all of them are optional. They provide you benefits if you do manage to save them, but you don't have to. And that's kind of the design of most of the quests. If you are skilled enough as a player, you could theoretically just go to the final area and immediately and fight the final boss, and if you're good enough, you could be able to make it. It would be very tough, of course, but it is technically possible. There's loads of different biomes in the game. This is only one of them. This is the grasslands. We've got about 15 other ones to explore. So that's an introduction to the game. If you're... Alright. Final boss Fort Bragg. Undefeatable. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching that. Any questions? Feel free to ask. Smart idea to make an intro vid? Yeah, well, I thought so. I thought if I put a little bit of effort into it, I could make it better, considering I have to do it all the time. You know, better to do it once and well. It plays well? Thanks. It's pretty long, so I guess for users that are here often, it might get boring, but you kind of need to explain it all. So I'm just thinking I'll play it on relatively large raids, basically. That's what she said. Remind me of a time when you didn't have a beard. You know, yes, the before time. For the Fire Nation attack? Is that a reference to something? Imagine that it is an independent project. Yeah, I think so. Probably in any way you could possibly mean that, you're gonna be right. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Ah, okay, yes, I don't think I've seen that. Hey Frosty, how you doing? That should work with all these buttons, hopefully. Yeah. Doing good. It's been a while. How have you been, dude? I am doing good, also. Glad to hear you're well, also. I'm just working on this main menu here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. How can we set these with hex values? So these are just vector 4s. That's weird. How are you supposed to do? I guess you could just convert. Let me just go shrooming. I guess you could convert from a hex to RGB. Find this. Please enter valid input. 6 character hex. I thought I did. Oh, because it cuts off the friggin' value. That's so useful. Very, very good user friendliness. You couldn't just like parse out the hash. Actually, this isn't a good one. That's weird. What's the max for RGB? $255, okay. Thanks, Dan. Right. Over. That would be why you been so annoying? There you go. 89, 28, and 5. Hey, S. Maddie M. What goes on here? Currently we're working on the main menu for my game Fates of Ort. Let me just show you the menu for now. So we're working on trying to set up some font colors. It's the menu we've got so far. So I'm trying to make it so that the color of the text is this when you've got your mouse over the button and then goes like dark otherwise. Hey, Demon Trainer. Looks really good, thank you very much. $28, $255, $255, and like a little bit of alpha or something like that. Okay. So we're going to try to, I'd like to work in video games or software dev. Yeah, that pick one depending on which, if you like money or not. If you like money, go software dev. Probably better off. Although I'm sure like independent software dev is probably difficult as well. Your point of view, what should I learn first? There's probably quite a lot of overlap between, like, you just need to learn programming in general, I think. Software dev equals money, freelance equals the most money. Are you freelancing, Giant Rat, or are you doing something else? Of course, but I mean what language? Game dev is the bottom of the barrel, money-wise, yes. For sure. And then there's tiers within game dev, I'm sure, as well. I learned Python. Next year learning C. No. Well, I mean, that sounds like a good start. No, I am web, but game dev is around for a few years. Okay. You mean you were a game dev for a few years and you've moved on to web? Solo. It's a tough life. Local width is equal to width, or put in the default amount. 160 by 30. So that means we've got the buttons initialized. How many games have you made? Dozens of games back in the old Flash days. Haven't sold anything on Steam. My game's concept isn't new, but there's not a version of it out there. Okay, that sounds cool. Sounds like you've got potential there for an untapped market. Not as big as yours either. Don't flatter me. Why not Wiki? What are you referring to? If you're referring to me, why I haven't sold anything on Steam is because I never had anything on Steam. I've done a bunch of Flash games, basically. Still don't know how to mix many languages in only one software because I know how to do basic games, but I feel stuck. I don't really know how to help you there, because I haven't done that myself. That gameplay looks awesome. Thank you very much. So anyone that's interested, Fates of War is on Steam with a coming soon page, so you can wishlist it if you want to look at it. More to a game than just code, sadly, that is true. Right, so we've got the text. How do I want to do this? Let's cycle through them, and then, you know, do the stuff. I really like the time stop mechanic and power balance of the world crumbling. Very cool. Thank you. It's been a lot of work. I definitely have gained a lot of respect for writers in general. It's really hard to do well, and I'm not even sure I have done it well. So it's tough. What does check click do? Is it tough? Local function, do button fonts. I don't know. So we're gonna say if check click point will be self buttons I dot button, and then we've got the width and the height. And then you can also return out of this when that happens. Speaking of, I'm a writer, not professionally, but I did write a 15+100 book sized pages of an original story. Yeah. Hard work. You use only C? Are you talking to me? I only use Lua. Actually, we can't return, I don't think. Set color button no text, and the color is going to be self font colors dot over And it's up. That's what she said. Congratulations, Tart. Gonna lie down and watch the stream. Nice. Good shift there. Weight has been lifted. I'm proud of you, son. But that's actually really good, like considering that you really did not want to finish it today, you did it. Haha. Nice. For real, I think I'll low-key burn myself out. This looks great. Yeah, I'm just going like, ooh. I'm really quite happy with that. I really like the art style too. I can't take credit for that one. S. Madiam, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think the buttons should maybe be smaller so there's a bit of space between the title and buttons. That would be a bigger project. You might be right. I did find it hard to squish it all in. But I don't know if it can be much smaller. That's not working. I think they all need to be lined better. Almost finished with the camera script. I wanted to update it for so long. Good job. So I went to the gym just to find out that there's no staff on site. You have to do everything online and schedule for a meeting. What? Is this Godot? No, this is default. Are we adding sound effects on hovering over the menu buttons? I'm not sure. Maybe. It's not, it doesn't, I haven't done that for any other buttons in the game is the only thing. I do have a click thing, but yeah. Sorry, but this does come up so often that I made a little meme for it. 4 games on itch, nice. But yeah, I do get this all the time. I should post this on the default forums. Yeah, it's not your fault. Like, it's, you know, it's evidently they look really similar. I haven't used Godot myself, so I don't know, but I think I've seen it and it does look pretty similar. So it's way more known than Godot, so it's totally legit. It is just funny. Don't know anything about programming? Join the club. Except default doesn't do 3D. It does technically do 3D. You'd be nuts to attempt it though, I think. Please add Godot and link that image. Can you put it somewhere? Is it going to be permanent in that Discord link or not? I'll do it for now, and then if it goes away, then we can make a new one. But you don't need to ask, Tart. Let's see. Let's add it. It is permanent. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I did manage to get really shit dithering shader going before I finished it. Nice. I just want to check out your page. Thanks. Thanks. Nice one. I'm supposed to go to the gym, but I haven't heard from my gym buddies. What is this? Panic. That time where I made this is appropriate. Yeah, imagine having friends. We playing Cthulhu RPG in half an hour. Good luck, high five. Good luck, Mr. Flap. Okay. Let's not worry about it for now. So we have this in settings. And the close. For close, right? So is default easy to learn then? I found it really easy to learn, yeah. I came from Flash and I had a look at Unity, but I just struggled. It just seemed overwhelming. Local node. Unity can be overwhelming at first, but I just started to mess around with it and then it got simpler. I also developed some games in Unreal Engine 4. Yeah, I think to some extent it had to just do with confidence. I just looked at it and I was like, there's no way I can do this. But it's probably not that bad. Why is that grayed out? That seems weird. I love Unity, it's just about learning the engine. Yeah, I'm sure it is, especially now that I've got the context of Flash and default. What did I miss? Nothing of significance. If check, click, then do color. course, we're missing right, we definitely don't want that because that does a thing. But we're missing end, line 120. So if we check click, for loop. I say if you're just starting game design, go to Unreal Engine because they have a great blueprint solution which will teach you game logic. That is true. To be honest, that kind of holds sometimes longer than even for beginners. It depends, like Giant Rat Games, I guess. It does have pros and cons, I'm sure, but you can make some pretty incredible stuff with just blueprints. 4 ends there. Blueprints are nice, but slower than code. Productivity, not speed. I guess that also depends if you got to factor in the learning time, but then that you might gain speed in that. It's actually not slower anymore. They're all compiled to C++. Yeah, but I think Giant Rat meant speed in terms of development. I tried Unreal and we'll surely go back to it, but the spaghettis I end up with, yeah, the blueprint spaghettis. Nice stuff. I've seen some good ones. So 119. Am I just being a doofus? I thought you could set multiple things to something. I guess you can't. Lasagna code is king. Hey Kroob, what an entrance. Oh, come on. I can make something in UE for BP decent time, but in code I can do it in 100th of the time I've learned. What? That's crazy. Is it in start menu? Yeah. How's your day going? It's going well. How's yours? Atom Hill, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Is it? I don't understand why that is not working. I wish that was a joke, but it's become pretty noticeable if you jump from Unity, Unreal Engine and back. Huh. Annoying, I got people not doing work and other people mad that they aren't doing work and I'm in between them. Oh. That's not ideal. Local text is nil. And then text. Is that just because, right, I think that's getting not highlighted because we're using this stuff that we shouldn't be using. Okay. Right, but is that the problem? Okay, and expected to close 4. So yeah, I can see this, but I'm just confused about what. So that closes it. So if the click else end, if mouse release else end, is this one too many here? Should this key go on the click? I think so. that right? I'm running fast and loose here. Oh yeah, we got it. Nice. Are you baiting me? I'm a master baiter. I don't even know. I can't remember what I said like seconds ago, so probably not on purpose. I'm just in stream mode, so I may be saying very lurid stuff by accident. Learning fast. I don't even get what is that invite? I don't even know. Right. What a banger. It is a banger. Any recoms on someone to raid? What do y'all think? Any recommendations? Meanwhile, hop on into the Discord. The only person I'm following online is Auroral Games. Are they cool? I don't know them. Very cool. Alright. Let me check them out. I was thinking Windybeard FME, but he finishes at 5, I think, so probably not the ideal place to go. So yeah, everybody, I'm gonna make my way over to the gym. Here's our there's my voice. Here is all the social media that we've got. Thank you to Stoicsoft for the massive raid. It's really appreciated. Thank you for everyone hanging out, chatting, giving suggestions and ideas. Really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. So thank you. See you around. I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good one. Love you all.